Now go to the bottom of the page where it says Group 1 Melodic. Group 1 Melodic. And we're going to establish the key first. Everybody sing your do. Do. Establish the key.
Do, mi, sol, mi, do, si, do, so, do.
Measure 1, you're just going to start on do, then go right up the triad there, do to mi, and then so. Watch your 8 notes there. Measure 2 starts on la. And watch your rhythm there at the end of measure 2. Everybody go to measure 3. You have your do, then a mi, then a so, then la again. Let's all look at measure 5. You have a la, and then fa. Wait, so yeah, la, then fa, and then you have re. So watch that pattern there. Look at 6 is just your so, then mi, then do. 7, you have some 8 notes there. I'll let you work that out in your small groups. And then measure 8 ends on so. We're going to end on beat 4 on a so. So everybody sing your do again. Do. Okay, go ahead and get your small groups and kind of work out.
Very nice. We have a lot of our structural points for those chords in this excerpt, specifically the very beginning of bar 1, comes back again in bar 3. The end of bar 3 is different from the end of bar 1, of course. At 4, very important structural point. And if you use that information to carefully lead yourself into bar 5, right, you'll see the leaps going down in bar 5. You know where do is and where your other structural points are. Please practice with the remaining time for sure. Bar 4 going into bar 5, and then anything else that you might have time before we reestablish.
Okay, I love a lot of you notice right away we start on do mi so. That sets you in the key. Notice in measure 2 and measure 6 you have dotted rhythms there, like you've been practicing, so you might want to speak your ta ETs before you sing it. Also, because we're stopping in the middle of a phrase, measure 8 is really odd, right? We end on so, we don't end on do. Be careful in measure 5. Those are some of our less stable pitches there. And at this point, you guys can go ahead and practice with your partners.
So look please at group 1 melodic on your page. Do is D. Let's do a full scale in D major. Ready? And do,
re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
and a full triad.
Do, mi, sol, mi, do.
Keep singing your do and look at the very first note because we will begin on do. Yes, good. So notice that do is underneath the staff. Okay, the high do would be on the 4th line. You're not going to have any of those. I want to point out that we start right away with do, mi, so triad. Okay, we have another do, mi, so triad in measure 3. In measure 5, we have la, fa, re triad. In measure 6, we'll have so, mi, do with a dotted rhythm. So watch out for that. At the end of measure 7, going into measure 8, you're going to have a big jump from do to so. All right, those are things that need your attention. I do want to point out the dotted rhythms, measure 2 and measure 6. All right, here's your do, work it out. Notice your highest note is going to be la. Nothing will go higher than la. You will peak at la 3 times. Know where those peaks are. Check out your rhythm in measure 2. Your rhythm in measure 6. About 10 more seconds. All right, bring it back here. Here's do, give me a scale, ready, and a do, re, mi, fa.
We are in the key of D major, half scale.
Re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, mi, so, do, do, la, fa, re, ti, so, do.
And we start on do. As we take a look through, watch out for your skips right away. Do up to mi, up to so, stepwise. And then as we get to measure 3, we have some skips again. Do to mi, then so, la, then down to so in measure 4. Look at measure 5. Right there we have, preceding measure 5, we have a so, then we go up to la, fa, down to re, and then from there we go to mi, fa, so, we skip down to mi, down to do, and then it's stepwise through the end of that measure, through measure 7. At the end of 7 going to measure 8, we have a skip going from do up to so. Observe the rest and then sing so again to finish out. The rest of the time is yours to prepare.
Performance, great job. We're in our mixed for our performance, but it's time for us to move for our sight reading, which is by section. So please move to your sight reading.
Here's your do, work it out. Here's your do, use your time, use your time. Particularly pay attention to measure 6.
Let's sing the G major scale for the harmonic exercise.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, mi, sol, mi, do, so, do. Do, la, fa, re, ti, so, do.
Basses on do, tenors on so, altos do, sopranos on mi. Sing it together.
Measure 7, I just want to point this out because last year we did one of your sight reading final tests, had notes that looked like this and a bunch of people messed it up. What did some people try to do in 7? Turn it into 16th notes, right? So just because they're beamed with 4, it's still 8th notes. Don't lose that T pulse. Okay, that was
Hear your first note again. Everybody sing your first note real quick. Work it out a little bit. Okay, let's all come back together. Let me hear your first chord. Ready, and. Audiate, so nice and tall, just audiate. 1, 2, just think and go.
As we look through your line, realize that where you start is generally where you're centered. So make sure that you identify what your starting pitch is throughout your line, know what it looks like, know what it sounds like. At the end, let's skip to the end. Basses you sing on do, tenors you sing on mi, altos on so, and sopranos on do. As far as altered pitches go, look at measure 11. Sopranos, you sing la. At the end of that measure, you go down to C, and then you go back up to la. Back up a little bit, tenors, to measure 7. At measure 6 at the end, you sing a mi, you go up to a fi, and you stay there, and then you go back down to the mi. So be careful there. 1, 2, and go.
1 and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1.
I'm going to give you the remaining time to prepare. One, two, ready, sing. 1. 2.
4. Sing it again. Alright, that's where we're starting. Your do, and if your treble clef part, is on the second line. Basses, you're actually on the bass clef for this. You're on that top space. That's where your do is. But now you know where you're going to start. We're in 4/4 time. Do watch out for eighth notes, dotted quarter notes. Those kind of, here's your do. Sopranos, your start is actually really tricky to do that B to so, and you come down to fa. Make sure you kind of figure that out. And you peek out at a la a couple different times. Basses, make sure you get do to so in your head because you got to get a good start. Measure 1, measure 5 are going to be the same. And then know where your low re is. You've got 3 different places where you need that low re. Tenors. Practice getting from 6 to 7, the mi to the fi, right? You've got mi's and then fi's and then back to mi and then fi, okay? And then you measure 9 to 10, that goes back to fa. Altos, I need you to really have a solid foundation of where do is because you start nearly every phrase there. You're going to really be our anchor, okay? Measure 13, however, you actually start on the re, so be careful there. The beat, not too fast. 1, 2, and ready, and go.
So, so, so,
2,
3. Good job.